Hi, family. This is Dr. Mo with Moya Body Care, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the sacred art of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. I would love to share an experience that I had with you, or not with you, but share an experience with you that I had this week. Actually, was it this week? I don't even remember. No, it was this week. I had a lot of experiences, but this one in particular happened this week. So, what I know for sure about colon therapy is this: colon therapy will pull the veil off of your illusionary world and show you exactly how you are playing with your life without a shadow of a doubt. And everything that is a shadow in your life will be illuminated when you sit in front of me. I know exactly what my aura does to people. I know exactly what my purpose is on this planet. And that is to mirror everything back to you that is no longer working and mirror back your truth. So everything that you walk in here with, all of the diseases, all of the titles of misalignments that were given to you by professionals that have cut on you, that have drugged you, that have made you feel like you are crazy and insane and don't know what you're talking about. All of that stuff, and then everything in between, with you trying to figure out, am I crazy? Or do I really have high blood pressure? Am I crazy? Or do I really have insomnia? Like all those things you start trying to figure out on your own, and then for whatever reason, you come across my information. You sit in front of me and you're telling me all this stuff that didn't work, and how you're jumping around to this diet, to this diet, to keto, to this, to that. You went on a retreat. You did this, you did that. You fasted. You went to Palm Springs and did that whole situation up there with the colonics and the water and all this stuff. And do you know about the water? And I'm just like, I understand. Yes, yes, yes. So how can I be of service to you? Since you have done all of these things, you've been to all the specialists, you've taken all the herbs, you've taken all the medication, you've done all the hot yoga, you've done all of the tantra work. You get where I'm going with this. So I'm listening, right? I'm listening. You're still having constipation, or you're still experiencing diarrhea, or you still get recurrent yeast infections, or you are still not happy, or you still haven't dropped that weight, even though you paid a professional all this money to reroute your digestive system. Let's just really talk about all the things we do on the outside of our body to find your savior, if you will. So I'm listening. And the client in front of me is like, you can fix me. You can do it. You know what it is. So I'm listening. And I always start off with, you are in complete alignment. You are not void. You are not without. You are not lost. You are not sick. I will always see you in your highest exalted self, which is nothing less than God. Do you agree with that? That right there tells me everything. Everything, everything. Because here's the thing about colon therapy that I know to be true in regards to health and wellness. The whole capacity of it is simple. Drink water. Slow down. Breathe. Ask for what you need and desire, not what you think you should be doing. Meditate. Think for yourself. Up until this point, you have been looking outside of yourself for clarity, understanding, wellness, etc., etc., etc. Nobody on this planet knows what you need unless you verbally say it. Everyone that comes into my office is over the age of 21. This particular client I am speaking of is in her 70s. You've been married for 40 plus years. You have 3 grown children. You're retired. Why do you feel you cannot voice your opinion about what you need for your health in this moment? I am not interested in what everybody else thinks. I'm interested in what you think about your situation and your health. And it was very clear to me that that was not what this individual was seeking. She continued to drop anchor. She continued to fight for her diagnosis. Well, the doctor said, I have this. I mean, she went in and championed for her ill body. Like, she championed that shit. I got an ill body. I need an award. I got this. I got that. And I'm still living. And I'm a survivor of this and that and that. And I'm just looking at her. So as she's cheering and campaigning for all of her ailments, I sit back and I did just like this. Sipped my tea. So after she proclaimed her love for her ailments and illnesses, so I simply said, well, how can I be of service? What was your reason for booking an appointment here? She had the most, like, how dare you ask me that? Well, this is my office. This is a space that I created. This is the space that I curated. How can I be of service to you? What are you seeking to get from an appointment with me? Well, I'm constipated and I need to, get and I need, and my doctor said that I'm constipated. I'm this, I'm that. But didn't you just say your doctor gave you A, B, and C to fix your constipation and you took it? She's like, yes, like with an attitude. So again, how can I help you? Well, I was told a colonic can do A, B, and C. It can, but so can medication. Here's the thing that I shared with her. I said, you're 70 something years old. You are not here for me to tell you what to eat. You are not here for me to tell you why you need to drink water. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You are electing not to select. So again, love, how can I be of service to you? So we did the Zyto scan, and all of the recommendations for the Zyto scan and everything that pulled up on her Zyto scan pointed to she's dehydrated and she has no nutrients in her body. I mean, but you already know that because you have this ailment, you have that ailment, you have that ailment, you have that ailment. I'm keeping going. You have that ailment, you have that ailment. And she gave me a copy of all the medication that she's taken, which is over 10 medications. And if you know anything about medication, you know that all medication is acid base. You're simply dehydrated, love. That's your challenge. She looked at me and she was like, that just cannot be it. I mean, just all of the So I leaned forward and I said again, why are you here? What I offer is very simple. Water hydrates the body. When you have water in the body works. It's very simple. You are in the field of macrobiology. I'm not really sure why you're not understanding this. And then I said, do you have plants? She's like, yes. I said, so if you don't water a plant, what happens to the plant? She intrinsically knew what I was leading to, and she intentionally started being very smart ass with me. Well, some plants need this, and some plants need that, and some plants need this. So I simply closed my laptop. I collected all of my items. I said, well, since you have a complete, deep understanding on how to water your body, I'm going to refund your money, and there's no reason for us to move forward. So I started walking downstairs. I said, well, I'll meet you downstairs. She's like, well, wait a minute. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not feeding into your fear. I'm not feeding into you thinking that I have no idea what I am talking about. And I simply turned around. I told her, I said, this in front of you right here in all of its glory is a complete representation of what I know for a fact. I'm on no medication. I have all of my organs. My menstrual cycle is like water. I have complete love and compassion in my heart. I am ebbing and flowing with ease and grace. And I'm 45. So with that being said, I'm going to refund your money because I am not in the position of convincing anybody, specifically in my own office that I curate. Then she was like, oh, it's none of that. I already know what it is, love. Number one, you came in here thinking you can talk over me and you can't. Number two, you feel like I shouldn't know what I know. Number three, it also shows that you have zero respect for what I do and what I know. With that being said, I have no interest in sharing what I know. It's not going to be received. You have no reverence for it. What I know for a fact about colon therapy needs to be received in a sacred space. This is not sacred. I am not willing to share this with you. You can go to any other colon therapist and get exactly what you need. You can spin around back on your heels and walk right back out my door and go across the street to the hospital where you feel you are thriving and you're getting exactly what you need. There is no need to move forward with me. I will not placate you, and I'm not playing the circus game with you. What I have to offer is the real deal. And if you, my dear, cannot accept it from someone who looks like me and standing in her truth and understand exactly what water does to the body, and I've been doing this for 17 years, love, I do not have to prove to you that this works. I am a living, walking vessel. Hence the reason why you booked your appointment. Because you heard it in my voice, you went to my website. I guarantee you researched me, because that's what women like you do. When I tell you, when you know the truth, you just move differently. I do not need you on my table. I do not need your payment. I can refund you and give you $20 additional just for your gas that you spent over here. It's not about the money. It's not about my ego. It's about sharing this sacred art in reverence with somebody who sees the power of it. I am not here to convince you of shit. Let me just help you understand that. I know who God is. I know what God can do. I know what no ego looks like. I know how to attain health and wellness and a peaceful heart and a peaceful mind. I live it every day. And I will never disrespect colon therapy just to prove to you that it works. Girl, bye. Nobody's doing, well, I am not doing it. I can't speak for everybody else. I am not doing that. Colon therapy is deeper than your ego. With that being said, she was like, oh, okay, well, I'll do the colonic. I'm ready. Whatever. So we go to the back. I give her the instructions on how to get undressed, to get the gown on, etc., etc. And then she turns to me and she says, well, what is a colonic? And I just stopped. And I said, let me stop for a second. I sent you a very detailed welcome packet email with videos, about 6 pages of references and content to help you feel comfortable with this experience with me. I also sent you a very detailed text message with additional resources and videos that explains in great detail who I am, what I do, my position with understanding colon therapy, what colon therapy is, etc., etc., etc. I also try to explain to you the benefits of colon therapy upstairs doing your consultation. And you dropped anchor. I'm sorry, did you read anything I sent you? She was like, no. Did you read the text messages I sent you? She was like, no. I said, so we're going to stop. We're done. Your money has been refunded. I am not going to waste your time. I'm really not exactly sure why you are doing this dance, but this circus is done. Your money has been refunded. Go ahead and take your time getting dressed. I will meet you in the front lobby so that I can escort you out. This is not what you need. This is not what we need to do. I will not move forward. I will not waste my time. I would not waste this beautiful sacred art on somebody who has no reverence for it. Have a lovely day. She was completely stunned. Be stunned, love. Be thoroughly stunned. I am serious about what I have to offer. And it's such a shame and a waste that you are not as serious about your well-being and health and your heart space. I wish you the best. You are in the best. What I really wish is that you have the awareness and the acceptance that you are with God always. Have a lovely day. So with that being said, again, there are plenty of other places for you to be entertained with your circus activity. When you come to this side of the fence, colon therapy can be the portal that you have been seeking to all of your abundance and gentleness and ease and care. Or it could be extremely confusing when you choose to use your ego to understand it. That's my lesson for today. That is my share for today. Please understand that you are enough. You matter. You are exalted. You can fix all of your health and wellness issues if you believe you can. With that being said, my name is Dr. Mo, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the sacred art of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. My website is Moya, M-O-Y-A, bodycare.com. My private office is located in Torrance, California. My phone number is 562-682-0818. Until then, love on yourself deeply without ego and all heart. Be well.